I'm going to teach you Japanese as fast as possible. Japanese has three writing systems, being Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. For this video, we're going to go over the phonetic syllabary called Hiragana. Each of these 46 characters represents one mora, basically one rhythmic sound in Japanese. Hiragana are used for grammar endings, native Japanese words, and to show how kanjis are read. This is called furigana. I'm going to break it down, show you how to read each character, and explain things like Dakuten and Kogakimoji. First, let's look over the Hiragana chart. The way you read the characters is very simple. You have the vowels a, I, U, E, O, and the consonants K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W, plus the standalone N at the end. You start with any of the consonants, then pick a vowel, draw a line down from the consonant and a line across from the vowel, and where they meet is the Hiragana that represents that sound. Let's go over each character in their respective sets and get a closer look. I recommend getting something to write on, pausing the video, and writing each character as they come up to reinforce it. Firstly, the vowels themselves. They don't take consonants, so you just say them by themselves. A, I, U, E, O. Next are the Ks. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, and Ko. The S's have a slight exception, but are read sa, shi, not si, su, se, and so. There are also two exceptions in Ts. These are read as ta, chi, not ti, tsu, not tu, te, and to. The ends are simply na, ni, nu, ne, and no. The H's have one exception, and they're read as ha, hi, fu, not hu, he, and ho. The M's are also easy, they're just ma, mi, mu, me, and mo. The Y's actually don't have a character for I or E, so it's just ya, you, and yo. R's are also simple, it's just ra, ri, ru, re, and ro. W's only have two characters, wa and wo. Wa is mostly used as a particle, so you don't see it inside of modern Japanese words. Don't stress about it for now. And finally is a standalone N, which is pronounced You're halfway there. Now on to Dakuten. These are two small marks put next to the characters in the K, S, T, and H columns that change for consonant sound. K's change to G's, S's change to Z's, T's change to D's, and H's turn into B's. For the K's, what was ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko is now ga, ki, ku, ke, and ko. For the S's, what was sa, shi, su, se, and so is now za, ji, zu, ze, and so. The she's being awkward again, it's not z, it's g. The T column becomes D's, but there's two slightly weird ones. Ta, chi, tsu, de, and to is now da, ji, zu, de, and do. The G and zu are pronounced the same way as the ones in the S column. And for the H's, what was ha, hi, hu, he, ho is now ba, bi, bu, be, and bo. So it's not the worst, you just need to look out for the few exceptions. Now you've got that, I'll introduce Handakuten. This is specifically for the H column only. Instead of two little dashes, you add a little circle next to the character and it changes the H to a P. So instead of ha, hi, hu, he, ho, it's now pa, pi, pu, pe, bo. Great. There's one more thing before we're done. Kogakimoji are small versions of certain characters that change pronunciation. In Hiragana, these include small tsu, ya, yu, and yo. When you make the tsu small, it's called sokon, and its function is to add a double consonant. You'll see this in the middle of words sometimes, and what it does is it takes a consonant used in the next character and repeats just that, creating a small pause. For example, the word kite means come, and the word kite means stamp. The only difference is for small tsu that's repeating the T sound from the te character following it. It creates a sharper and longer pause within the word. When you make the Y small, it's called yoon, and it's used to combine two characters into one syllable. Let's look at the word Kyoto. We can see it's spelled ki, small yo, u, and to. This small yo is joined at the end of the ki sound to make Kyoto instead of Kyoto. The preceding character must be from the I row, followed by a small ya, yu, or yo, and then read as one syllable. Now for a short test. I'll show you 5 words and you just try to read them. You can screenshot the Hiragana chart if you need to. This one says neko and it means cat. This one says kaze and it means wind. This one says pen and it just means pen. This one says kite and it means stamp. This one says kyo and it means today, and that's Hiragana. I recommend using any online Hiragana tests to improve your retention, and once you learn Hiragana, Japanese stops looking like symbols and starts looking more like a language. Ganbatte ne!